pocket and makes big plays downfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Wentz.
3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Not much there, only a yard.
Dallas Goddard. 1 yard gain.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Wentz's pass complete.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play.
And shotgun now for Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now Wentz. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And And his kick is indeed good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Eagles 3, Cowboys nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 12 carries, 69 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Sanders toss left side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Cowboys nothing.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Prescott now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Dan Arnold. 8 yards on the
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
4-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down.
First down, Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up.
His kick is...
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Pollard. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andrew Beck, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This ball complete to Rager. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brings up 3rd.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Elliott again. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Prescott to throw on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
Didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Dallas, the win for them is number 6 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.